Wednesday.
Where's Karen?
She was right here.
Everyone is on high alert
That dude's out of control.
Wait, what?
for the heart-pounding mid-season finale.
This is not a personal project.
Maybe this is not the place for you.
Karen is gone and she left a note.
She left a note. What did it say?
So expect
You want to go there?
the unexpected.
What the hell are you doing here?
Tyler Perry Sistas mid-season finale, Wednesday at 9. Watch it live on
Hey y'all, it's your Missniecytv, and I'm here to break down the trailer for Sistas Season 9, Episode 11. The trailer starts off with Karen comforting the baby and telling the baby that she's gonna be alright, which means I think that Karen's trying to take that long walk journey and never look back. Then we see Aaron talking to Miss Lisa, and he's like, where's Karen? She was just right here. Now it has me thinking, what if Karen wanted to hold her baby one last time before she made a rash decision of going missing? Sometimes people like to make peace with things before they make rash decisions in order to clear their conscience, so they don't have any regrets. I think that's exactly what Karen did, because why would she make peace with the baby after all those days of not wanting to hold her, of not wanting to be around her? And you just randomly want to hold her now. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. I think it's a wonderful thing that she finally chose to bond with her baby, but I just find it weird that all those other days she was acting like she didn't want to be around her. Over at the law firm, we see Fatima getting a call from Chaz, and Chaz is like, that guy is out of control, because I guess he's calling her to tell her what happened with the meeting with Zach. Zach should have definitely kept her professional during the meeting, and if he wanted to confront you after the meeting, he should have confronted you then. But also tell her about the fact that you kept provoking Zach after he said, don't be sending my girl any gifts. He was like, why? Because she's getting more attention from me than you are giving her at home? Like, what does that have to do with it? I should have just respected the boundary that Zach put in place and the boundary that Fatima put in place when she said she had a fiance. But even when Fatima decided to mention the fact that she had a fiance, you should have just respected that, but you kept going and making your sly comments. Over in Andy's office, we see Benson come in there and he's ripping her a new one, and he's like, maybe this place is not for you if you want to take on this personal project. When it comes to Andy, common sense ain't so common, because she would have known not to keep going with the case once she realized that he wasn't receptive to her suing his right. In his mind, it doesn't matter about the severity of the case or trying to advocate for black women in healthcare. He only cares about his loyalty to his friend. He owes more loyalty to his friend than he owes to you. Andy, don't trick yourself out of position and all that you worked for trying to advocate for somebody else who told you that they didn't even want this type of justice. Back over at Karen's, we see Aaron looking at the note that Karen must have left. I wonder what the note says. Does it say, take care of the baby, I'm going on my own journey to work on my mental health? What if it's one of those type of notes that says, I love y'all, but I'm out. Just take care of Faith. After Aaron reads the note, he calls Danny and Sabrina and he lets them know what's going on. And of course, Danny and Sabrina are out to dinner because Danny treated her to dinner for that settlement. I'm honestly surprised that Aaron didn't call Andy first, seeing that Andy was just at the house. But then I had to think Sabrina and Danny are the baby's godmothers. Seeing that they're both the godmothers to Faith, if something happens to Karen, they have authority to step up and take care of Faith. Then we have Miss Lisa and Aaron looking at their note together, and I wonder what the note says. My question is, how did Karen get out with Miss Lisa not hearing her, or did Miss Lisa step out for a second and that's when Karen decided to make her out? Another question is, who's gonna tell Zach? Even though they don't have an attachment anymore, I'm sure that Zach would still want to know that she's missing because he still cares. To be honest, if I could be really honest, I hope that Karen's disappearance and the search party for Karen doesn't last all the way to season 10. Over at Zach and Fatima's, Fatima comes in the house very upset because she's angry over the phone call that she got from Chaz and how Zach acted, right? So of course she's going to confront Zach about it. I feel like she's going to be like, you lost out on a good opportunity all because you were in your feelings and I told you that I was going to handle it and set boundaries. Zach is going to be like, well, you didn't set them clearly. He's still making sly comments, so I had to handle it myself. I feel like this argument's going to be blown out of proportion. It's going to turn into an argument that has nothing to do with the actual argument at hand. Zach is going to bring up the real reason that he's upset at Fatima. I feel like she's going to bring up the fact that he was so easily able to talk to Karen, but he couldn't talk to her. And this is going to be a big mess. Instead of arguing with each other, they really need to sit down and communicate. Over at Andy's, she's sitting on her couch and she turns around because she hears the elevator and she gets a surprise visitor. We all know that the surprise visitor is Gary. Why is he even back to see Andy, and why did he wait 11 episodes to show up? After everything that happened between them, I thought that Gary would honestly leave town and never come back, the way that he was so shook up, but apparently not. I just hope that Gary's not on any mess and he's really back to actually see how Andy's doing and see if she's okay. But knowing Gary, he's not going to do that. Seeing Gary is only going to trigger Andy's PTSD and put her in a headspace that she doesn't need to be in. Let me know what you guys think about the trailer. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, turn your bell notifications. Bye.